cryptocurrencies in particular is the way out for you. Wake up, stand up with us at Trek through MOFFO Money Academy and MOFFO Money TV. Digital economy, all on cryptocurrencies, exchange of cash and crypto. Contact us on 675-54-97 or 693-8803-46. You can as well visit our YouTube channels for tutorials, MOFFO Money TV, or our Facebook pages. Work now and get paid right now. Are you a job seeker? Do you want passive income? The digital economy with cryptocurrencies in particular is the way out for you. Wake up, stand up. Academy and MOFFO Money TV, we will lead you through on domains of the digital economy, all on cryptocurrencies, exchange of cash and crypto. Contact us on 675-54-38-97 or 693-8803-46. You can as well visit our YouTube channels for tutorials or our Facebook pages, Judas MOFFO, MOFFO Money TV. Work now and get paid right now.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this for the new edition of the broadcast or the review of the Master previous day. My name is Giros MOFFO. I'm called MOFFO Money. I'm a crypto enthusiast, and it's always a great privilege for me to have you on the anchor on MOFFO Money TV Plus to give you reviews of what took place in the previous mass adoption in the SBC community and in the crypto industry at large. So once more, welcome to MOFFO Money TV Plus for the review of the mass adoption training of the previous day, yesterday, which was the 3rd of July 2023. Guys, I greet everyone that is watching us live and those who will be watching us at broadcast. Guys, I want that training because this is the place where a lot of information is being discussed on what the community is going to carry along with. But we were so excited yesterday because since last week, if you have been tuning in and you have been going to the mass adoption or on MOFFO Money TV, we have been telling you that a great event and opportunity is being built up in the SBC community, which is going to be very huge and mind-blowing than never before. So that being said, last week we talked about it, and yesterday admin gave us more information about this, and we are going to be disclosing right on this call. So yesterday the mass adoption training started on time, and we were so glad and very happy that His Excellency Chief Justice Ambassador Day was on board, despite the fact that he was not so strong, and he is back. Your prayers has paid, and his medications has really made that he was so not so energetic, but he was there. We say thank God and keep praying for him, and not forgetting Kardashian, Dr. Kardashian, who is also very sick and is undergoing an operation. We need to also pray for him so that everything should work out well, so that he should come back and join us, and let's keep on going. So the reality is on our side, and we pray God that everything works out well. That being said, let's go to the subject matter of what took place yesterday at the mass adoption training. As always, admin was there with the first part with his monologue, where he talked about the things that we regrouped them into, which is the first one is the transition of payment activation of back office account from Joy G to BUSD. So if you are to activate your account in the Congo back office now, we do no more use Joy G, but we use. I will disclose to you how this is concerned and how you can insert your BUSD address in your MetaMask, and you get ready to transform your money into BUSD and use it to activate your account. And you get also the reasons why we make this quick transition from Joy G to BUSD. The next thing was resolve all our obligations, we need to go on with goodwill, as we earlier said with our JOIG coin. So how is the goodwill program going to resolve all the issues that we have been having and all the setbacks for us to be on a good, smooth footing and continuing? That should be the first main area in which we talk about as far as the subject matter of the mass adoption yesterday was concerned. So how are we going to go ahead to resolve the issues that are being carried out in the SBC community? And finally, the next part is the question and answer session, which are now, guys, these are the headlines of all what took place in the mass adoption training of yesterday. Let's go deep and get what the details are telling us as we pull along. So right now, I will share my screen. I will take you to the clinic back office, and we are going to get to understand the new procedure for of accounts in the KCBO. So right now, if you go right now to the Greenback office, this notice is right there to everybody. Attention, payment requirements have changed. So payment requirements have changed for everybody. So you need to see that payment requirements have changed. All payment for KCBO must be made in BUSD. In order for you to receive nearly instant bounty when making a KCBO payment for your sponsor, we have switched our payment requirements from JOIG to BUSD. Please set up your wallet and pay requirements. You must make an exact payment to the specific wallet address and the exact amount of that payment. Your current MetaMask wallet supports BUSD, and you may swap for BUSD from BNB through your MetaMask wallet. As before, make sure you have enough BNB for the gas. Now, for those who have not inserted their BUSD address in their wallet, this is the contract address of BUSD right here that you can get. You can copy it just like that. You copy and you go to your MetaMask and insert it. Please remember that payments must be validated on the blockchain. Bounty USD directly to your already registered bounty address within 15 to 20 minutes at the most. So within 15 to 20 minutes, once your validation has been done on the blockchain, you are going to receive your bounties back to you in your MetaMask address that you have the address right inserted in your wallet. Right inserted here is the address that you're going to use to collect your bounties automatically. So this address is the address that you're going to automatically use to collect your bounties. Now let's go to the other aspect, which is that of inserting your MetaMask the address in your MetaMask. So you just come and you copy this like this. That is, you copy the BUSD address like this. You copy and you call for your MetaMask like that, and you go into your MetaMask. You insert it as a new token. You go right below. You say you come right here to import token and you insert it there, and you wait for it to load and you confirm it. So that is how you need to do to set your address for the new payments. And from now, any payment that is being done is going to go on automatically. So that is the consideration. And the next thing is bounties. Bounties for the month of June were not completely paid, and these bounties are going to be paid first thing this month. Admin said starting from today, yesterday was the 3rd, starting from today the 4th, with the cash that is coming in from BUSD, it will be swapped. That is going to be attained, that will be attained to, will be Binance bounty. So those who carried their bounties for last month, the priority is on you for this first week. Earlier this month, all the bounties that were carried, that were due for the month of June, were carried forward, are going to be paid. But the bounties that right now are being initiated from now are paid automatically after the validation, of the account as the payment is being done. So for those who are really going to make it right now, will not have any problem to receive their bounties automatically. Okay, so of what took place, and admin started the meeting by saying July is a different month and with very big things coming ahead. As May had its own things, and June has its own things. We think July also is coming up with something huge. If it didn't blow up in our face in the month of June, it means it will fast in the month of July. It is a transition to something for sure that is very big, and we all know that what is coming on is very big. If you have noticed, we are accepting BUSD as a stable coin for payment for our program fee now. That is what is going on right now. To show you the reason is that we can play both sides the way we were doing with the former. All this, all at the same time, we were soaking up the supply of Joy D and using it again for our bills and also bounties and also for many other things. It was not easy. It was very difficult to keep a high price going forward. I did my best as I could with the Joy D Okelov market-based coins, which are moved by supply and demand, which is very difficult to manage. It has been a big challenge and a big conflict between paying the bills, meeting up with obligations that we have, and also soaking up supply was a too much tax on the 50% that we receive to work with from the program fee. Now, with BUSD as a stable coin, we will allow the administration to split the activation fee directly, and it would take 50% and 50% will be sent to Binance Bounty back to the sponsor, and this will be done right of the transaction when it is validated. That is, immediately the confirmation of the transaction is done, the payment will be split 50-50 between the administration and the sponsor, and it will be functioning like that. It has been functioning like that for a couple of days and is okay and is functioning well. We have some Binance Bounty carried over from June. We will have funds immediately to do with that very soon as we can. Binance Bounty will be paid out in the early part of this July. All the carryover of Binance Bounty will be paid out in the early part of this July. It will probably coin since the last payment was in BNB coin, but for payment going on now, you will receive your bounties in BUSD coin as earlier stated. I know not paying the bounties on time for the month of June has created a great impact on the community for those who use or depend on their bounties to activate their accounts. It was very challenging, guys. It was very challenging. We will adjust things for people that were affected with. On this note, admin explained something that in May, maybe we'll go for the final chance for the people that didn't go on with this issue well. Now, the second part, which is the most interesting of the meeting of yesterday, was the one that has to do with how are we going to resolve the issues that we have. Admin go on by saying, how do we resolve these many obligations and setbacks in the shortest time possible? As soon as we create up a massive movement with Joy G, it needs to have some sort of pressure, buying pressure for the price of Joy G to push up. So pushing the price up of Joy G will help us to will be as a solution to all the difficulties that we have been having. It is in alignment, and so the price of pushing up the price of JG is in alignment with the actual purpose of the coin Joy G, which was meant for goodwill. For those who don't know goodwill, the coin of Joy G, you can go to the website of Joy G. You're going to see that was meant for goodwill. Joy G was created for goodwill. If you go to and read about Joy G, you're going to see that the main purpose of Joy G being created was created for goodwill. So you can go to the back office and get more information on it and really understand what it is all about. That this is the greatest thing that we should do that will have a positive buying impact on Joy G and permit us to move forward. So let's read the article concerning this great event or this great movement that is going to give us the positive buying pressure on Joy G, permitting us and resolve all the issues that we may be having. So this article was made for that purpose. And this article is titled, Get One Whole Joy G Coin While the Price is Low. And talking about the price of Joy G right now, if you can look well, the price of Joy G is making, is going up. It went up right to $1,000. It came down a little bit. But this is really the opportunity for most people to buy, because you having one Joy G is going to give you a status that you really love to have. So right now we are seeing the price of Joy G is at 500, and $556 is very good price, as the article is telling us right here that get one whole Joy G coin with the price while the price is low. So with $556 right now, you can get a whole Joy G coin, which will readily give you the occasion to be part of this great movement that is about to sweep and blow in the SBC community to take us higher. Right now, let's read this notice, which is of paramount importance as far as to this movement that is coming up. Now, looking at the first paragraph, before going into why you should coin, why the price is low, take note that we no longer accept Joy G for payment on KCBO. We now accept BUSD for payments of program fees. There were so many problems accepting Joy G for payment that it became clear that it was not in the best interest of anyone to continue to accept it for payment. It was a battle to keep the Joy G price high, to maximize funds to pay bounties and all other obligations. The beauty of accepting BUSD for program fee payment is that it allows us to pay instantly. 15 to 20 minutes, you are done. Once the confirmation is done, that is, your bounties are automatically sent to your MetaMask wallet. The BUSD system is up and running right now and seems to be working fine. So anyone that is to pay back office program fee is to use BUSD. Now let's go deep into what admin says as concern the rest of the notice concerning this great event. Now let's go to the second paragraph. Joy G is about to bring a lot of joy in the world. So Joy G is joy. It is about fulfilling actually the main purpose of which it was created, bringing joy to the world. The purpose of Joy G is to feed the poor and the needy. This coin was created with the maxim to feed the poor and needy. Under the goodwill ambassadorship of Joy G, we will develop agents that will moving forward. Who are the agents that are going to be feeding the poor under the ambassadorship of Joy G as concern its purpose, which is that of bringing joy and feeding the poor and the needy? So the agents are going to do this job. Now, to become an agent, you must acquire and store one whole Joy G coin inside your KCBO, meaning that you will need to get to the market of Joy G. And right now, you are so fortunate because the price of Joy G is still very cheap. you can go right now and get one Joy G. You are going to and get at least one Joy G and take that one Joy G to your KCBO and stake it or store it there. That will qualify you to be an agent. And what is the agent going to be having, or what is the agent going to be doing? I earlier told you that the agents are going to be doing is that of feeding and helping the needy, which is the prime mission of the coin Joy G. So Joy G is going back to its main purpose and its prime mission. So I mean say, to become an agent, you must acquire and store one whole Joy G coin inside Joy G coin into KCBO will qualify you to be an active agent. Members will send in one US Joy G. That is, members will send in $1 of Joy G donation to active members daily. So members here that will send one for the agents are going to be sending $1 donation to active agents daily. And active agents, you must have one Joy G locked up in the KCBO. Members will get an instant return of, wow, this is mind-blowing. Members, that is the donors, will get an return of 110 to 200% for every dollar of Joy G they donate. So they donating dollars of Joy G to the agents daily will permit them to earn between 110 to 200% donating. Wow, this is awesome. This idea is based on the principle of the giver's gain. Those who give will gain. The givers gain are the ones that are going to really make it work for them. Now, agents will use most of the donations on the purchase of to the poor. Agents can use part of the donation to compensate them for their time spent feeding and documenting their activities of feeding the poor. Each agent will get their own KCBO block to upload all of this documentation. Each member will be allowed to select 10 to $1 of Joy G to each of them daily. So you get it. So you sending from 1 to 10 from 10 to 100 agents, you sending them $1 daily will permit you to make a constant gain as a donor. And the donors money in order to buy food and go and help out the needy. Let's do the math, guys. Let's calculate what this will be for the whole community, be the agents and be it the donors or the members that are giving. Right now, we have about 19,000 active members. There are only about 50 holders holding Joy G coin. If all 50 became active members and funds were spread evenly, assuming all active members will want the daily gains, then each active agent large amount of Joy G daily. Let's say each active member donates $1 a day to 10 active agents. $1 a day will give you $10 for 10 active agents. So if we make the calculations, 19,000 members by $10 is giving $1,000. And this $190,000 divided by the 50 active agents, you will see we have a minimum of $3,800 a day per agent. Wow, wow, this is mind blowing. 3,800 a agent to receive Joy G from the donations of the 19,000 members of the community. Guys, this is mind blowing. The mad rush to save up one whole Joy G coin and become agents will put a lot of positive buying pressure on the price of Joy G coin. So the price of Joy G is low to low to buy it up. So guys, this is what this is saying. The people that are going to be agents are the ones to have at least one Joy coin and store it in the KCBO. And right now, the price of Joy is only $548. You are potentially sitting yourself to be earning up to $3,800 a day as an agent. So this is the moment for you to get up and buy your one Joy and keep at last week. Okay, I'm waiting for the program to get set and go. I'm gone, and I'm one of the agents. It's mind blowing. At the end of the day, this is going to put a positive buying pressure on the price of Joy, because at the same time, those who want to be agents will store up Joy. Those who want to help the agents to do their job, which is the purpose of Joy, are going to be buying Joy and distributing it. We have never seen such an idea, which is cool and excellent like this one. This one really needs hands of applause, and it is really, really welcoming. So after saying all this, admin said, let's look at the list of holders probably to the event. Those that the event that will take out one whole coin for each out of the market. Meaning that what? For those people that are going to go in for the event, if we go to the market, the balances of Joy, each person that will go in for the event is going to store a whole coin in the SBC, meaning that all these coins that you see here, right here on Packet Swap, that we are seeing 64 coins right now, if we go among these people and all these people take their coins and stake them and keep them in, store them in the Kindle back office, the price of the coins that are here, the next people that will come to buy, they are going to buy from this quantity, and they're buying from this quantity, reduce rapidly the quantity, and rapidly this quantity is reducing, is also the positive buying pressure that is being put on the price of Joy, and there is no any other way the price of Joy is bound to move up. So I mean, say we will be moving coins out of circulation, and that will lead to a higher price of Joy. If you have, imagine if you have 1 million agents, and imagine how this would look like if like we keep like 5,000 coins only in circulation. With these 5 million or with these 1 million agents, is really going to move the price of Joy to a higher level. In my head, I think we finally now have a complete answer to solve all our issues. All our obligations will be honored with faster than before. We are talking about this massive goodwill with 100 of the 100 of the thousands of dollars a day. That number can jump up to $1 million per day. Members will really feel very grateful for such an opportunity. Ambassador Mbe, what is your take after explaining all this? Ambassador Mbe say, admin, I'm so touched, and this event or this project that is coming on with SBC is so far the best that of its kind, because all is here, and you can see that paid automatically, which is really something that is to help members if they were to really look at the price of Binance bounties before paying, or you looking at the price before paying, because the market is always oscillating. Right now, you pay directly without looking, it's automatic, and it can help the sponsor to use it to activate the accounts of others rapidly. So this, the resources that the agents are going to be having will not only permit them to feed the poor, but they will have also money for themselves that they can use to organize conferences, meetings, to express more the idea and the joy that Joy is bringing to the world. And this will go a long way to make recruitment and to give more credibility and on the image of Joy. And these conferences and meetings will also be an arena for more recruits and more positive buying pressure on Joy G. I mean, this is so marvelous. This is so wonderful. So I'm so glad and so pleased that you brought this idea, and we do hope that this will continue. So that is how admin ends his monologue there with the community. Right now, let's move to the part that has to do with questions and answers. With the questions and answers, admin went further to that were insisting to ask their questions to admin, and they were being answered, and they really took time. Admin really took time to answer all their questions. So let's try to look at the different questions that admin answered as far as what is concerned is there. Now, the first person that went on with question was CJ gave his contribution. I just talked about it, contribution on resource to agents. Alison Chinese appreciated admin, and the conditions of how the new program is going to look alike, and admin said is going to be carried out according to the way he is going to mount it, and it's already being built, and in a couple of days from now, maybe 10 days maximum, we are going to have the structure. We are ready to go to start it. The second person that came on board for question was Augustine, Ambassador Augustine, and he said everyone should do his part as being a donor to permit this mission to go on, because this is really what the SBC community was created for. Dreminka was the next. Dreminka said appreciation for the great idea. It will impact a lot of people as we pull forward. So here is something that is going to really go a long way, and the final chance will be coming. As admin answered him, the final chance will be coming in August. Those who didn't honor their position due to certain things or delay of bounties are going to do it today. And admin went further to say, we will start buying the June, we will start paying back the June Binance bounty as from tomorrow, today the 4th, and everyone that is owed Binance bounty will be paid. And the next person that came up was Akum Emmanuel. We wanted to use our Binance bounty to pay our downlines, but we happen not to have it. So it's still the same question as to concern the Binance bounty. Admin said is there. And David Sawadogo, one of the great players in Benin, came up and asked, why are we using BUSD instead of using GGR? Admin said it's because of its liquidity. And he said many other things that were not so relevant. And Ambassador Bay said he is going to come up to help him how to move on to where we are going. And the big question was it asked by Godson to admin concerning Binance US, which is having a lot of problem. Why are we on Binance, and of which in the USA, people have been advised not to have a lot of issues with the set. Admin said the set is only remaining in the US and cannot go to any other country to reinforce their position. So that is how the meeting was put to an end there in the mass adoption training of yesterday. Of the meeting, and guys, I hope you have kept along your one Joy G and getting ready once the system is up to store it in the KCBO back office and start being an agent to start receiving your donations and getting yourself prepared to look for the areas or the needies and the poor that you will go to feed with the donation community. That has been it, and that is how we ended the meeting yesterday in the mass adoption, and everybody is looking forward for how we can realize it. So this is how we pull on, and guys, this is a very great mission, and this is in line with what we need to be doing as a community based on abundance and prosperity. Thank you very much for you are tuning in just right now. You're on MOFFO Money TV Plus Plus. Get subscribed and click on the notification bell. Whenever we are on air, YouTube is going to notify you and permit you to be direct with us. So see you in another edition and have a great day.
Experience and what we know you on regular basis throughout the week and throughout the months, you are going to be on top of on what are the opportunities to make use of and how you can go about making it easy. So subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit on the notification bell. So once we have new videos, you will be alerted. So guys, this is what we are calling you to do, and we hope that our cooperation and our engagement with you is going to give you a better way to have a smooth walking with the crypto world. See you as you subscribe.